and welcome to the show, everybody. Beautiful day here in Silver City, New Mexico. As you can see, blue skies. I think it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is perfecto insecto. Let's get right to the show, shall we?
Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art.
In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right. Welcome everybody to the show. How y'all doing? My name is Shane. If you're new here, appreciate you for showing up. This is day 15 of working on this huge painting. What I would like to do today is kind of start with this area right midsection. There's a lot I got to clean up, and perfect, right? Perfecto. So, need my brush, gotty. Need some paints, gotty. Now we need to put it in a dish. Man, I guess my paintbrush was under a little stress, but it'll straighten out, I hope. I appreciate you all for showing up. If you're here in the future, after we've done this live, watch it at 2 times speed. It's a little bit cooler that way. I wish I could do that live for you. I'll just work extra fast, I guess. Okay, maybe a little brown, just to combat that red. Whatever this rusty color is right here. Anyway, painty. I've been staring at this painting for a few days, kind of just soaking it up. I'm gonna lower it down a little bit here. Puts me right on point here. I should probably lower the camera. Maybe I can even zoom in a little bit, but I don't know. Probably help. So yeah, I really just want to be right in this area here. There seems to be areas I want to fix. So, brown, a little bit of green.
Yeah, now it's better.
Hello, welcome. Navia Singh, welcome back. Okay, so I want a distinct color. I can start lightening it up a little bit. Lightening? What is that word? Hey, how you doing? Doing well, thank you.
I am following up about...
Correct. Hang on one sec.
Yeah.
It's all good. Alright, I'm back. Now let's see how good we did here with the color. Oh, that's nice. It's familiar. Basically what I'm doing here at the moment is just finding areas need to fix, putting in this color layer on the fixing areas, and then it provides a new look. This brush is bent. Don't like that. Okay, so again, we're just going to stick within this mid area. It seems to be the only area that's a little goof. So probably not a lot to be seen at the moment. Maybe you can see what I'm doing, but a lot of this painting happens in minute movements, color-wise. You know, it's I don't do anything too shocking, and if I do, I try to repeat it so it doesn't stay shocking. Yeah. Sometimes that's just what you gotta do. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little bit more color. Add a little brown. A little yellow oxide. Should be good. It's probably a little lighter. That's alright. Again, just finding areas that need to be fixed. I hope you all are having a great Thursday. Unless you're here on a Tuesday, and I hope you're having a great Tuesday. That's for the people in the future. Alright, let's put a little more yellow oxide, just a tad of white. Make a bright. That way we can highlight it a little bit with a little bit of this mustardy color. Trying to pull ends, cleaning up the valley. New trees. Just gotta be clean, yo.
Now you're seeing, Seth. Is it like the mountains at the back have been painted and then as coming closer the technique has been added?
Kinda. Yeah, you can kinda, it helps. So there's even line work on the mountains in the back. There's just a solid line of color that distinguishes the furthest ones with the closest, you know, so the technique is the same, it's just distant and then close, and then it helps with horizontal line work versus vertical line work, meaning some are more in front of you. So yeah, this technique is, you know, something. Laura, welcome. How are you doing today? And I only put lines down where they need to be, meaning if I find a mistake, a line will go there. Then it's up to me to pick the right color and a motivation for the line. What is it saying? You know. Why is it even there? And a lot of time I just follow the color. That's all I gotta do. And just kind of puts a blend in where I need it to be. I can slowly create what I need. Find the canyons, find the crevices. Where the bushes live, all of it. It's a slow process, man. And I appreciate y'all for showing up and at least being a part of some of it. I'm pretty lucky in this regard. I get to kind of just see what happens as you guys get to see it. I have no real predetermined thought other than putting down the first day is really the most structure that we're gonna do at day one, and then from then we just follow the lines. Follow the lines. See, the middle part, just staying in the middle. Using the same color. That way, creating kind of a plane, I guess. More, and remember, every line hopefully someday will be contemplated. There's a chance anyway. Now we're going to go a little lighter, bring it back across, fill in any problems. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Some colors are just correct. Screwed up there. But hey, who's to know? Alright, we are. And that's what we'll do, we'll fix it.
Laura D.'s Art. 7. So today it feels like 93F with 48% humidity.
Ooh, pretty rough, huh? I mean, not if you're inside, I suppose. Just chill, you know? You don't gotta be out there working in it. That's luck. Unless you out there working in it, and then that's pretty huge. Just fixing up some problems in the canvas. In the painting. As long as I stick with the original idea of fixing, I can't make a mistake. Once I start going into creation and doing something where I'm like, ooh, you know, can't do that. Just gotta be chill. Gotta be chill. Now we're gonna work into some grasses. We're just moving it to a green blanket. By the time I get all the lines in, it'll be noticeable and different. But they're so subtle. You shouldn't even be able to tell. But gotta get them. So, what are we all getting into today? Kind of midweek, leaning towards the end of the week. Maybe you all got some plans this weekend. I don't know. I gotta do my thing, which is painting. Hanging out in my art gallery on the weekends is my busy time. Starting today, kinda.
us in. Set. Must be a very steady hand for the lines. Laura D.E.Z. Art. Set. We were attempting to assemble my shed. Laura D.E.Z. Art. Set. And we don't have the AC in yet.
Oh, so you're sweating it up. That's cool. Good for you. Your body secretly loves it. It just thrives on working. And thank you, Navia. Yes, slightly steady hand. I can definitely tell when I'm in the mood, when it's all vibing and flowing, versus I might come out here and be like, oh, it's all shaky. But those pass. Everything passes. Just going for the mistakes. See, I think that one was a mistake even doing it, but it'll be fixed in the future. See, what you don't want to do is you don't want to waste muscle movement. You would like to accomplish the painting in one try, right? That's the idea with paintings, is that, you know, when you watch Bob Ross back in the day make a barn with a palette knife, and the barn has snow, the barn has a door, the barn has a gutter on it, you're like, one palette knife, just swoop. So the idea being that you can create swiftly, that you know, that you have such confidence in your brush stroke that you know where to put the paint on the brush, and you can just okay. So that's day one. That's blocking for me. That's putting up the idea of the painting. Then this is why this is different, because I don't do that anymore. I guess I just go through and complicate it with thousands of lines, and I would say some of them have thousands upon thousands. I know I say tens of thousands, but I think maybe one of my painting has tens of thousands of lines on it. That's a big number. Tens of thousands. Maybe it does. Now we're just cleaning it up more. See, the color is just off a little bit from before. Beautiful. Blendy, blendy, blendy. Let's move to the left, to the right, to the left and to the right. Try to get the smallest line to fit in between 5 other lines while using the right color. It's easy. Everyone can do it. Come on. Let's go. That's why I think one day my giant painting I'm going to paint and we're going to create together will be, that's the one that's going to be sold to some hotel, you know, on some where some king lives or something. or hanging in the loo. That's where this stuff deserves to be.
JR Sim Racing.
Uh-oh, here's
Oh,
trouble.
is this what effort looks like? Hash friendship vibes.
Here's trouble. Hang on a second, mister. I heard, is this what effort looks like? And if I could answer that one and be like, yeah. Oh, is this what effort looks like? Hashtag friendship vibes. Oh, you showing up on my stream. I get it. Yo, I woke up and you was done. How you doing today, June? Pretty well, I hope. JR's in the house. I'm so close to pulling out my wheel again and vibing on some racing or
JR
Tokyo
Sim Racing.
drifting.
Set. Howdy, my very good friend. I love your streams and enjoy your company.
Actually, I don't have a
EZ art.
e-brake.
Should count as you do it. Make it part of the name of the piece.
Oh dang!
Ha ha ha.
Count the lines.
JR Sim Racing. Set. I am always well as long as I got the adrenaline out of my being able to race in the day.
Well, thank you for showing up. Thanks for being here, everybody. See, just put a couple right next to each other and then they're all happy. Throw it on this side. Voila.
JR Sim Racing. Set. What happened to your cobalt mine in the middle? Did you Avenue to start paying the poor workers and know you've abandoned ship for shrubbery?
It's still there. Everything's still there. See, it's so blue in here. Oh, you can't see. Pick a better place to turn around, kid. Goofball kid. Knocking over my dog water dish outside. So yeah, the cobalt mine. Everything is there subconsciously. Everything should be there, needs to be there. And this is a, what happened here? There we go. Yeah. So we just added to it, put some greenery on it. Today, working on this midsection, just starting with. I'm treating it like a printer, like I'm the printer, and then zzz, 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 you know, from 1994. Just all over the place, but, you know. Doing amazing things. Just being amazing. Gotta be careful here because the tree's green. Gotta keep the green
JR Sim Racing.
in an area.
Set. So come on, don't make me ask about your week and day, what's going on in Space World. What's your week had in store for you? How's the studio business and story mode green held, but more how's life?
It's all the same, man. Like today's my Monday essentially. I know yesterday was, but nobody comes in on a Wednesday. It's kind of like people just show up into town on Wednesday. Thursday they start to walk around, Friday they walk around, and Saturday they walk around, and then Sunday they leave. Happens every weekend. Sometimes we have bike races, sometimes we have art shows, gallery walks. I'm not a part of any of them because I'm sitting here and I'm painting. I need to get out there and have a PR people.
AI reading out the chat is really delayed quite a bit. By a few minutes.
By a few minutes, bro. I don't know how this stuff works. I could fix it if I knew. Refresh everything, maybe? I don't know. Just, you know, live in 2 different time zones in the moment. Oh. I don't know what's happening.
JR Sim Racing. Set. It's because I am in the land of the free and the home of the great. There's a delay in UK to Silver City.
Yeah, there
JR
is.
Sim Racing. Set. Also, what are tomorrow's lotto numbers?
You tell me, buddy. Any good information that's happening that I need to know about that's gonna come my way? I remember thinking like that as a kid. It's fun. Wrapping your head around like how time works, time zones. Ooh, that's nice. See, it all just flows. Once you get it going, you're talking, you're hanging
Did I
out.
tell you I love you? Well, I do even with your dyslexia pain.
It's good. At the moment, I was trying to put colors that vibe together. Cleaning it up.
JR Sim Racing. Set. I still remember the first time I understood years and what they were meant 1995.
Yeah. You alright, Buttercup? You alright? Green. Now let's move over to here. Put a little bit of this Sandusky green in. Boom. Now, let's try here. It's a little army. I suppose it's alright. Again, small moves. Small moves, baby. Consistent. The Harris and the tortoise and the hare. The Harris and the torse. The tortoise and the hare, yo. Right now I'm just steady walking. It's kind of what I do all the time. That's how we're gonna finish this painting. I screwed up there a little bit. That's all right. I want to get this all mid-section done today because I want to put more foreground stuff in, and this all has to be kind of taken care of. See? That was not a good idea. Wrap it around. Jibidoo. Man. Breathe deep. Looks like I gotta make some more brown. But let's just try to use a lot of this up here, covering up a lot of the mistakes. Just what we need to do.
Will this painting be in one of the top works of yours?
Well, it's a good question. I can put it this way. Maybe. Can I put it this way? Every painting I do is better than the last. That's just my own thought. However, I make mistakes. So like this one, that painting, that's a mistake painting. It's not done, it's not gonna be done. I'm gonna have to redo it. You know? What's happening with this painting, and I joke you not, is that people are just coming in and being like, wow, what is going on here? And then I tell them, but I think one of my favorite paintings is that peach one right there. I mean, come on, what are we even talking about? Let's zoom in. Color. Hang on, I know it's blurry. Sorry, guys. Terrible cameraman. So I think it's all about preference. Some people may come in and admire that cactus, which is an interesting cactus. Or lady last night came in and loved the yellow dragon. You guys see the yellow dragon and the yellow dragon? Let me zoom in. I can make it visible for you, and then you'll never not see it. So my neighbor came in, and he does a lot of Renaissance festivals, and he's like, you need some, you should be at the Renaissance festival. And I was in the middle of painting this painting, and I told him, I was like, well, I don't even have dragons. He's like, you don't need dragons. But anyway, dragon, yellow dragon. This is the head, his left whisker, his right whisker, his left eye, his right eye, and his body goes back, and then it goes probably outside, and then it comes back through. So he's just swimming through the sky, yellow dragon. A yellow dragon. A lady liked that one yesterday, which is it's surprising because yeah, she's the first person, well, maybe the second, who was like, oh, I like this one. Some people just like the color. A lot of people have been really digging on that one, that black and white one, or that blue one. Obviously, this ridiculous natured, huge painting. And then this is the same size as that ridiculous natured, huge painting. Do I find it to be Like I say, I think my paintings are getting better every time, but I think I'm fond of the color scheme of the peach one. I'll tell you what though, here's what's going to happen with this painting. I'm painting this with the idea of a person. He will never be able to buy this painting because it's going to be sold before he gets back here. Now, I have 2 other canvases that I am dedicating to him as a thought project. So I'm thinking of him and I'm designing these paintings according to that, because he's like a, you know, he runs around and collects and hunts rocks. That's what I like to call it. But yeah.
Laura D. Z. Art. Set. Why? What's the mistake?
Talk to me. What do you mean? What did I say was a mistake? I mean, there's all kinds of mistakes. Talk to me, Goose. I don't know what you mean. Unless just one of these lines and I see mistakes, I fix them. That's my secret. Or a mistake could be like knowing that the canvas needs to be covered. And I know you're 6 minutes behind. I apologize for having a shoddy experience. I'll try to make it better. I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa, this is gonna be too bright, isn't it? Let's try it right here. It's pretty bright, yo.
Navya Singh. Set. Also, the nature painting looks good to look at.
Right. It works out for where I'm living. For sure. Yeah, and so from a distance, we've all been through this again and again and again. Distance looks just like a normal painting. It's only when you start getting close, you start to see the mayhem that I have made, and then only still when you get even closer still. Will you see what seems to be a new painting style? Something completely different from anything else that exists in painting. Oddly familiar though. That's where the color by numbers comes in. That's where typography comes in. And it's just oddly familiar.
Laura D. Z. Art. Set. You said the cave painting was a mistake.
Oh, I did. Thank you. It is a mistake. I am not done. I am with it. Is that a word? Frustration. I mean, I can go over why. The sky is the wrong color. I kept fighting it. But it's okay. Here's what's going to happen with that painting. Is that I'm going to end up painting it over. And we're going to do a much better job so much quicker. That's life. That's life. That hold your breath moment was brought to you by nicotine. Don't start.
I was liking the depth you were getting in there.
Thank you. And again, compression. It looks a lot better online than it does in person. But I'll tell you what, I promise I'll get better depth. Is that a good deal? You know? When I get back to your painting of New Brunswick, I will happily not worry as much. It's interesting doing this. Being that I'm a human being who's flawed and, you know, just innocently just sitting here sharing my silly paintings with you. It takes a lot. And entertainment, whatever that is, versus this is what I'm doing. Two different things. So when it comes to that painting over there, I appreciate you for watching and I appreciate you sharing the idea that there's depth in there. But just understand that in person it's just not working. So I can't appease the internet in regards to that painting. I have to appease myself and, well, sell it, I hope, right? That's the idea? I mean, not really. It's not really the idea, because it makes me sick even saying those words, but the idea is to paint it and to accomplish it. If somebody then likes it, then they'll buy it, of course. Whereas your New Brunswick painting, I'm painting just because you sent the painting to me, and I'm trying something different. I've never been up there. I don't know what it's really like to be a part of it, so I will take a lot of information from you all to make that painting good. But there is a balance to trying to do this.
Said, oh no, you have to make it how you want it.
Right. There's a balance. And sometimes it's not even like how I want it. I just have to do it correctly, whatever that means. It's just got to be done right. I'm working it all out, folks, so you guys are seeing it live. It's a weird thing. See, I just put a little light line. I can cover up a lot of mistakes here. With a color that just fits. Don't gotta worry about it. Just gotta put it in. And sometimes, you know, I've been putting together some good 4-hour streams recently in regards to my painting. Those were good and they feel good, but oh boy, is it hard. Much easier to play video games for 4 hours, I'll tell you what. That's a cakewalk. And that's stressful too. I mean, it's not easy to stay on topic, to keep talking through gaming. I mean, for instance, racing. These guys I watch who do sim racing. Junior was just here a little while ago. They can communicate and talk with their whole chat while coming in third or first. I'm like, whoa, you know? That's talent. It may not seem like much to an outsider, but I thought it would be easy. I got a wheel. I thought, yeah, I could do this, and then immediately it was like, oh wait, I gotta concentrate. So hard. It's pretty wild, to be honest. And of course, I thought when I started a YouTube channel, I was like, oh, streaming, hell, I can do that. Not even giving it any thought.
Yes, definitely. I used to stream digital art and I began to get headaches after 2 hours. But I can sit and game for 8 hours plus. I think it had to do with the level of concentration.
For sure. I grew up in construction, helping my pops out, you know? Being around that, that's hard work. I moved to Arizona after high school. Got a job as a draftsman. I loved it because I loved wearing a tie to work every day, you know? And you just go in and you're just doing math all day. I remember being more tired at the end of those days than my physical labor job. My physical labor job seemed to give you some energy, you know, the movement. But oh my goodness, sitting and just doing math all day and drawing, oh my gosh. And the lines allow me to not think too hard, right? Kinda. Because with choosing where the lines go, I have to choose the color. And then sit back in a different dimension and look at it so that I can see it for what I'm trying. Meaning, you know, look at it, not be in it. When I'm painting in it, I'm in it. I'm inside the painting, like right now. But in order to see the painting, I have to step away from the painting, go to my dimension that I actually live in. Hello, 3D world, 4D world, 5D world. How many Ds? Just putting them near each other so it balances. A little bit over here. Swimming through it. Hello, hello. Hi, hey. My favorite people. How y'all doing? Welcome.
Do you mind if I take a picture of you painting?
Absolutely not. You're welcome to do that. I mean.
Session should finish.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Laura DZ art. Send. Then on to the next one.
Correct, Laura. How are y'all doing today, by the way?
Right, yourself?
Lovely, thank you. Appreciate you.
You've made some progress.
Yeah, so the other day we put a bunch in the foreground. Today I'm just working on fixing up behind these plants back here
Right.
so that I can then highlight the plants and everything should be all balanced. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just like I was explaining to them earlier, I'm just finding areas that need fixing, like say that. And as long as I come in and I fix it, it works. If I try to do something, I'm like, ooh, I should try to do this, and then I fail. Every brush stroke. It's amazing. I can sit back and just be a part of it. So,
What do you think? 64%?
somewhere around there. Hey, you're right on it.
Yeah.
Yep, right around 67.
67, I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah. You know your paintings. You know your Shane paintings.
That's just amazing.
Sometimes I don't even know. But this one is so particular. I mean, not only you who have noticed it, other people come in and just noticing it. And so whatever I'm doing with it,
You're
I'm doing it right, and I need to get loose enough to do it again. That's all. And it's just simple. Simple. And we were just I was talking to them about like how tired we get. I mean, other artists are hanging out and we're talking, and yeah, we're video games I could play for 5 hours and be fine, but this is like a struggle to get 3 hours in. And it's not even like architecture I just went through. Like, as a draftsman, I was more tired than when I was tender for a mason. I was just more tired doing all that.
I spent 18 hours a day in front of a computer for years.
Oh my gosh.
Designing boats.
Okay, well that's kind of creative and fun though, but unless you're doing cabinets again and again all day.
I'm doing everything. The plumbing, the electrical in the boat, the mechanics.
Well, then each boat kind of gives you a different.
thing. But at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
it wears you out because it's just like, you gotta make everything fit, make it logical,
Mhm.
easy to get to.
Uh-huh.
You gotta think about everything.
Weight distribution.
Weight distribution in the boat, the center of gravity, where it's
Wow.
gonna be. You gotta keep track of every weight you put in the boat.
The tank, if it's full, is it gonna?
Yeah,
This or that, or if it's empty.
yeah.
You know?
Everything comes into play.
Yeah.
Wow.
It took about, typical boat design for a bigger boat was about 2,000 to 3,000 hours.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. The 140 was total, and I didn't do that all by myself. It was a total of 18,000 hours.
Oh my God. Total.
140 foot
Wow.
yacht.
Wow.
But it was detailed out to the nth degree. The guy that bought it was the last living survivor of the Black Sheep Squadron.
Oh my gosh.
Real character.
Wow.
Nice guy. He was like 80. He was buying,
Wow.
real expensive boat.
Yeah. But wow.
That's neat.
Wow. What goes through that guy's mind?
Yeah. Guess he thought he was
Especially
gonna-
while he's sitting on his boat
Yeah.
after the fact. He's just like, okay, I'm 80 something. I mean, that blows my mind. Been through a lot.
Yeah. Probably had enough money that he was very successful after World War II.
Wow.
Made millions. and
So
millions.
crazy.
Did you think he got some money for that Black
So
Sheep
crazy.
Squadron
Sure.
TV show?
Probably. I mean, yeah, he helped.
I'll
with
bet
that.
he did some.
He
That's
was a-
so
Yeah,
crazy.
consultant. Sure. About that.
So crazy.
So, not
Anyway.
to put pressure on you.
Yes, sir. No pressure. What are you thinking?
Finish date.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's talk about it. Is my 7th week? No, 14th week. No? My 15th day, my 7th week. 67, I'll be done at 70% today. So you do the math. What is it? 3 more weeks? Oh shoot. That's scary. Come to think of it. That's 6 days.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 weeks is. I mean, I've been thinking about that too. This whole process that I do, where it's like twice a week, and I commit myself to this painting. It's very beneficial to finishing and keeping this motivation going, and not getting overwhelmed, not getting tired about it. But
Are you working on other things also? at the same
yeah,
time?
there are other things that I'm doing that I'm not even filming, which is funny.
Like paint?
Yeah, but no, I mean, a lot of it's like the stick, things like that. Things I want to do. Filming takes up so much. This is easy for me. I'm here anyway and doing it. So that's what the commitment to these paintings is different for me right now, because I have a whole bunch of things I have to do. The print shop, oh my gosh, people are asking me to do wine and paints, so they come in and sit here and paint.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been asked twice, so I'm like, okay, I need to dedicate some time to put towards that. But this 2 days a week is very functional on getting these paintings done. I know that I would get lost because I'm such an artist and an interesting person, where I know that where I would be if I didn't commit.
Structure.
Yeah. Have some weird structure on this weird thing that I'm doing. And I only commit those 2 days is hugely important, because I get to contemplate this painting every other day.
Think about it.
Oh, it's huge. It's everything I need to do, because I don't know what I'm doing. And like I share with you all the time, I am a witness as much as you guys are. So I have to be here as a witness to be like, what is this? And soak it up. And I'm going to do that for the next couple days, is just look at what I did today, which I'm not done. But all of this tone of green that I'm putting in is hugely important, whether I know it or not. And I do know it.
And the browns.
Huge.
Browns are huge too.
Huge. I can't wait to see.
TJC.
My next one's gonna be nuts. Tuesday or Saturday? Yeah, that'll be a nutty day for me, because it'll be the point where I'm coming into the beginning of the highlights, pulling out the leaves. Hi TJ. He's from North Ireland. Welcome TJC Gaming.
Did I say that?
Did you say dab?
Smash her like everyone.
Yeah. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys, and yeah, I think I'm about 3 weeks, if not 3 weeks away. I'm certain of it, actually, because as I've been saying to these my chat all day is, see, I'm just fixing. And the moment I fix, it's done. And when I create, I make more work for myself. And I don't want to make more work for myself. I want to make less work. I want whomever to see this to be complete themselves. That's important. Without that, you'll always be unnerved about this line. It bugs me. And so therefore, it needs fixing. And so how? I kind of step back, kind of just clean it up, make it a little messier. That's fine. I could even, sometimes when it's too bland, thicken it up. And then what I do is I come and separate it with another line. And then it balances everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's too much going on, we have to clarify. And this is one of those tough moments where I'm trying, and I shouldn't be. See? Simple. It's a simple job. Muddy it up and clean it up. And hopefully I'm just cleaning it up. That's a better look than mud. The first two worked, the last one didn't. You see? See how that works? And I'm a witness just as much as, and I'm as innocent, and I'm as guilty, and I'm as, all of it, because I'm the one doing it. I see my mistakes, but so what I did here earlier, I darkened it up and thickened up the line so that right now I can do this, hopefully. Pull it up that way. And step away. See, that worked. And it's all about the balance.
What are you going to do with those 2 blocks in the bottom right?
I don't know yet.
That's what I'm curious.
I bet you are.
And so are you.
Don't be too curious. Sometimes, they have to. This is the weird part about that, and I've been paying attention to it since you've asked before. Right now, I think it's what I'm doing here. Remember the other day? It was that, and I was like, I can't. And you're like, but things happen, and I know they happen like that, but I start something that I don't know why until later. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with just subconscious. Just don't worry, it's okay.
It's strange you say that because we were having a discussion the other night in bed about this musical artist. We listen to his music almost every night to go to sleep to. And this guy's a brilliant composer. He plays a guitar, a lot of times a resonator or something like that, and blues type of music, bluesy jazz.
Sure.
His name's Justin Johnson. You ever heard of him?
Justin Johnson, no.
Oh, guy's phenomenal.
Cool.
Best guitarist I've ever heard.
Cool.
And I listen to his music. I play guitar, so I'm listening to his stuff, and it's like the choices he makes. I'll listen to every note he does. It's like where he goes, and it's like he'll go way off somewhere. It's like, why did he do that? I wouldn't have done that. But then he must do it subconsciously because 10 bars on, it all ties back in perfectly.
Yeah.
And it opens up this whole other part of his music.
Nice. Yeah.
So it works in music and
Art, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he just does it subconsciously because it's
Yeah.
like, that's an odd choice to go from that.
Especially if you know music.
Yeah.
And then you understand structure, and
Right.
how would you go to Mixolydian through Dorian or whatever it is?
Yeah.
If you know music, there's a weird example of how some real talented musicians can just grab something and hold on to it. And you're just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And it kind of brings you to that point where they're going to take you.
Yeah.
It reminds me of sailboats, weirdly enough. How sails work.
Yeah.
And the wind will push one area, and then you're like, you need to work. And that's music, and that's seemingly
That's
art.
true.
fits
It's
in
all-
art.
If you allow it.
Yeah, you gotta be open to it.
You have to let it go. And maybe he's good at that, or maybe he's so talented and so versed at it that he can function on that level. Me, I can't yet. I've been doing this 9 years, this style. Give me another 10, I'll be like, okay,
Sure.
all right. I finally got something where I have this modus operandi. I don't know what you would say, just how I would go about it. But I'm still kind of in awe, which I hope to always be.
Yes.
Yeah. You gotta look on
That's wonderful.
Spotify or wherever you use for Justin Johnson.
I will.
And listen to his.
I will.
He has a bunch of CDs and stuff out, but the one that we like at nighttime take a couple tokes and just listen to it,
End of
is
the Highway.
End of the Highway.
Cool.
It's fabulous. There's no lyrics. It's just all instrumental.
Beautiful. I often think lyrics ruin music.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm like, man, you guys had such a good thing, and then the
Yeah.
singer comes in and ruins it all.
Yeah.
They got such a big ego. They are singing. One of my favorite artists, he's a singer. He's really the reason I'm painting that one over there. But he waits to them to do the music, then he'll put some poetry to whatever kind of fits in. Whatever they're putting down, he's like, ooh, and then he'll be like, ah,
I can do some of that.
yeah.
Oh,
That's neat.
He's inspired by the music
Yeah,
to
yeah,
write
yeah,
the
yeah.
lyrics.
Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting.
I went to a concert of his where he does this often, where he'll be in the back. And I went to a concert where he may not even have been there, for all we know. It was just a screen with his silhouette. It was just in the back, but the band was the thing. The light show really was the thing for this one. It was in Tucson.
Laser light show.
It was the most insane thing I've ever seen. And I've been to Grateful Dead shows. You know what I mean? I mean, that's mostly in here, but still, that's amazing. This was comparable to what I've created in my head, where I was like, oh my God, you turned the whole TCC into a rainbow. I've never imagined being in a rainbow. Like, whoa.
You were in it.
No, man, it was unbelievable.
Cool.
Yeah,
you
it
ever been
was-
to an IMAX cinema?
Nope,
Well, they have one in Tampa.
kind of wanted to.
It's like you're in space.
Yeah.
The space one.
Oh.
It's like you feel like you're in space and you're just.
Because the seating's so steep and
Yes.
everything, and you're kind of
Yes.
just like, you're kind of just
Oh.
there.
Yeah, it's all around you.
Fabulous.
That's why I'm looking forward to the Las Vegas thing and the Sphere and all that. I want to go try that.
Have you seen
Sounds
those
fun.
in Hong Kong and in China, those drone shows they put on?
Yes,
They're pretty amazing.
it's over. Yeah, I've seen them. Pretty amazing. Blows my mind.
Yeah, it is.
But so does a lot of things. My goodness.
Well, we're gonna go get some lunch.
Love it.
You need anything to eat?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
We're gonna go get barbecue. Is that
Ooh.
Iron Door any good? Do you know?
I do not know.
Okay.
You let me know.
Okay.
We've never been.
I don't get out much.
Oh, okay.
You'd think I would, but by the time I'm done here, everything's closed or I have to cook.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole
What
whole
kind of
day
food do
is
you like?
kept up. What kind of food?
Are you like eating everything?
Are you a vegetarian?
No. I'm not good. I try to be good with food.
Because you're not always good.
Neither am I.
No.
You can tell. Look at
I
me.
like Mexican foods. That seems to be a happy, but it's so easy because you're like, what's in a burrito? You're like, oh, beef, beans, cheese, and lettuce.
Right.
You're like, what's in a taco? Oh, beef, beans,
Yeah,
cheese,
yeah.
lettuce. Oh, what's in an enchilada? Beef, beans, cheese. I'm down. Okay, perfect. You know, so that seems good. What have I been doing lately? Terrible things, unhealthy foods. Where I'm like, hey, you gotta get a. You know, I had a girlfriend who was a vegetarian, so extensively I was a vegetarian for like 7 years of my life.
Goodness.
Yeah, I worked at Canyon Ranch and it was health food, and I really just was like, my whole 20s was all about that. Now in my 50s, I'm like, whoa, what am I doing? Like, what are we doing here? I'm okay with a little bit of hamburger helper now and again. That's fine. What am I doing? I want some happy food, and I'm okay with it, and I'll still eat
Do you
healthily.
drink any alcohol at all?
No,
Wine or?
I mean, I will. I'm not averse to it. I just it stifles my creativity enough to where
You don't wanna do it.
my whole day is creative. So if I'm gonna have alcohol, all right, I'm done. I'm cool with that. I'll hang out with my friends and have drinks and we'll hang out. But I'm done.
You know you're not going to work.
I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna play video games. I'm not gonna be creative at all.
Not even video.
No,
You
no, no,
wouldn't
no.
be sharp enough, huh?
No, I'm not interested in functioning on that level, I guess. I'd rather have caffeine and weed, being like, "Whoa, this is weird. Let's keep going," you know? That.
That weed you gave us?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Likewise, I enjoyed yours. Thank you.
Try this, tell me what you think.
Oh, you, goodness gracious. I'm gonna keep giving. No, that's too much.
No,
Is
I
this
got much of
fatty?
it.
Okay.
No, this is
I don't know if
forbidden fruit.
Oh, forbidden fruit.
It's like a 50-50.
Well, thank you.
It's kind of pretty.
We like the way it smells
When you burn it,
Yeah.
just let me take off a little bit, and you take the big nug.
I got a bunch of it.
Well, now you have that much more, and I have this much more, and I thank you. My goodness.
Smells
Yeah,
good,
very
doesn't it?
nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy some of
Yeah,
that.
that's one of our
Favorites.
favorites lately.
You guys are
I
wonderful.
have a collection of it though, so it's like,
Yeah.
when I collect,
That's what you said.
I'm buying
I love
a
it.
new container.
Good for you.
we keep, maybe we don't
When we go
smoke
to-
that much of it, but it's
No.
like,
You know what? Hang on one sec. Before
it's
you,
like him having a wine cellar. He likes having
of course.
a selection.
I love that. Now, if you would, and you wouldn't mind, this is one of my favorite jars. I want to give it to you because it's so fucking cool
Oh,
that
neat.
when you put your weed in it, it's got 2 magnifying glasses on each side. I need to clean it. Hang on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Magnifying.
You're gonna love it. Now you're gonna love this. It's one of my favorite things back in the day. And this is made in Tucson.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool. And then you just put your collections, maybe your captain's cupboard kind of selection.
yeah.
That would be sitting on something that would,
Oh yeah.
it's fantastic when it
Oh my
comes to, like
gosh.
there's literally 2 magnifying glasses melted into a jar
Wow.
made.
Did he make it? The guy that did this stuff?
No,
You just found this. and
no,
wanted
this
it?
is, I used to sell them. Look
Okay.
that,
Oh, you
oh,
did?
let me take the price tag off. Pretty funny.
I've never seen a jar like that.
No,
That
for
is
sure.
Really cool.
For sure, you never have, because they don't exist. Where's the cork?
The cork is behind the alcohol.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And now you can stick your weed in there. You don't have to carry it around even in a baggie if you don't want to. You can just have it in there. But yeah, it really shows off. And put it under some light. You'll be pretty amazed. Like here, just here. Let's
It's like a
drop this in here.
It's like a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
It is literally.
See the tricones and stuff, the crystals?
Well, I guess you can't unless it's right up against. Well, you got to fill it up, sir.
I'll fill it
You
up.
gotta fill it up.
That's no problem.
No problem.
I want you to enjoy that. Since you have a collection, that is made for people who have a collection, and you take your nicest and you just have it up on your shelf, and you're like, oh, and every time you walk by, you'll be like, oh, dang, because it's a powerful magnifying glass.
That's great.
Very cool.
Yeah, enjoy.
Isn't it? That goes
Thank
nice
you.
with our cabin too.
Thank you. And thank you for being my inspiration to just keep this all trudging along. And
Juice is going.
yeah, you really do.
Right?
It's amazing.
Thank you.
And I like what you did, which is new, on that tree there on the left, and down low,
Mm-hmm.
bringing it out. That's,
Mhm.
and the little brown, subtle brown going up in there a little bit. That reminds me of somewhere I've seen out by Lake Roberts, that color transition.
And that somehow, see, the brown I did in that tree is interesting too, because when I was doing it, I'm like, okay, we need to emphasize branches without making branches. Everything about this painting is emphasizing something without doing something. And that blows my mind. Because when it works, I'm like, oh yeah, I see branches in there. I actually see stick branches. I'm like, oh, dang.
I have some favorite lines in this painting already.
Ha! Well, I hope I don't cover them up.
No, you won't. You're done with that part. Background mountains.
Oh yeah.
That line coming down like this.
Yeah.
And that one going like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Light, that, and like that.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
And then that little shading on the one behind it is just phenomenal.
I know. I
But
love
you
that.
see, I have to work on this.
Yeah.
I have to work on this. But I think this is going to be this. There's a lot that's just not here yet. Because there's a lot in Mother Nature.
Right.
There's so much
There
out there.
sure is.
And if you keep going closer and closer and closer, and you're like, whoa, that's a new environment. Whoa, that's a new environment. All the way to like a little fern that's growing out of a rock.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, that's a pine tree. I didn't know it was that big, you know? And you can really kind of imagine just this never-ending thing. I'm trying to see that, I guess. In a distant relationship. Wow, that's weird. I'm putting all this together right now, just talking it out with you guys. So I'm literally trying to see through it by backing up somehow. So I really appreciate it.
Well, one new line you just put in is very good.
Inspiration, man. Thank you. Enjoy your lunch today.
Yes.
Have a
You want
wonderful
some
barbecue.
back?
No. Thank you, though. Thank you.
No big deal.
No, you're all right. You guys have fun.
Bye.
We'll see you later.
Couple days.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Well, now I have to go do a dab, don't I? Such lovely people, man. Now he's got a cool ass jar. You know, everyone needs a cool jar. Mess. Thank you all for hanging with me and sitting through that. Okay, let's do that. Let's just chill. Chill wheezy, chill wheezy, chill wheezy. Scotland? Did I say, what did I say? Excuse me. TJC's pissed now. You're not from Scotland. Did I just correct you on where you were from? Yo, man, don't mess with me. Dell's from Scotland. God bless. You messing with me, man? Are you messing with me, man? We all funny sometimes, now you funny too. Scotland? Ain't nobody from Scotland. What a schlub I am, huh? Total schlub. Right back. Never did a dab. But I got all the tools I need out here. So basically, like I said, you gotta fix this. This was something bright. Oh, no, that isn't it. They're just too similar of a color. So I'm gonna thicken it up with this green. Voila. Merci beaucoup. Berquois, Berbla. Nice. See? Nice.
Jerry Tulip said, "Hey,
What up, Jerry? How you doing today, bud? How you enjoy that dune? I said hi earlier. You were pretty focused on the game. Okay. Cleaning it up. Just clean it up. Just cleaning it up.
Jerry Tulip said, "It was okay. There's a lot to it. I saw a little too late. It wasn't interesting. Gonna play it again and get out of the starting zone."
I think it's also gonna be multiplayer, right? Am I wrong with that? Like people are gonna have like there's builds, and I don't know. I mussed with the demo, but the demo wasn't even ready when I mussed with it, so it was like weird. Couldn't even really play it. but okay doesn't sound like great. Doesn't sound great, to be honest. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a whole world of trading spices and stuff, dog. Wrong color, dog.
Jerry Tulip said, "There were other people on the map, but I was in the PvE starting zone. It's third person only. It has a learning curve."
So there are other people. They will be trading spices. You will have a, I don't know. It's a cool idea. And I mean, the movie's cool. I appreciate you all stopping in here today, giving the old look-see.
Dell 7840 said, "Calling space, hello space."
Speaking of a Scotsman, aloha, sir. Doing well, Dell. How are you, bud? Welcome. How are things with ya? It's been a while, bud. Hopefully you're doing well. Everything going well over there? Doing good?
Dell 7840 said, "Hope you're more big man been away from a bit more, seen you all busting out brush paintings and
Yeah, rust paintings. It's been fun. Just trying to, get creative, brother.
7,840. Set. Rust.
Yep. You know, just need one of those paintings to hit 10 million views and then I'm good. That's all. What you doing today? Prepping for the weekend, I hope.
Down 7,840. Set. I can't paint in the really world, and my mad space is painting on all worlds more.
I can't paint in the real world, and my man's space is painting in all worlds. Well, let's go. You got any other worlds I can paint in? Are there any other worlds that I'm not aware of that I can go visit? And so for the longest time in my life, I had migraines, yeah? Speaking of going into worlds and painting, had terrible, terrible migraines where nothing would help. Dark rooms, light rooms, whatever. I'd just be crying, lying on the floor. I'd be at people's houses, painting their house, crying and lying on the floor. Anyway, it came to a point where I was like, all right, I'm just gonna paint. When I have a headache, I'm going to paint my headache. So I did have an art gallery at the time. I was in my 20s, and I would just belly up to the canvas, and I'd be holding my eye like this, and I'd be like, oh, and I'd just be crying, and I could barely see, and I'd just be holding my eye, and I painted a painting. So there's another world that I painted in. The world of pain. I could do a sculpture in Space Engineers. Should I work that out? Just do a giant sculpture. I bet I could do that. Space Engineers, you can sculpt a mountain into a rager. Did it help? Did what help? My headache painting? No, bro. I wanted to die. It was terrible. One of these days, I'll pull that painting out and we'll look at it together. I still got it. It's from like 1990s, 95 maybe, 96. Yeah, it was
Down 7,800.
spikes.
Set. Oh, do you still get that?
No, I do not. No, sir. So I realized what it was that I was allergic to paint, and I was surrounding myself in paint, and every year from February to March for a 30-day period, I would have the most excruciating headaches ever. And then so it just kept happening until I just quit. People would blame my dreadlocks, and I'm like, no, I've had my dreads since they were short, you know? And it was paint. So luckily now I get to do paintings with just minimal, teeny tiny little bit of paint. Any more than that, I'd be ruined. But that's funny. Yeah, I've been putting out the rust paintings. Yo, give me 10 million views on one of those, man. I'll fly out. I'll say, hey. I'm even putting up some rust paintings over on this channel. I thought it was kind of fun.
Having to fight your passion for allergy is horrible.
Is it? Yeah, it seems bad. Seems horrible. But I haven't quieted my passion at all. As a matter of fact, I've leaned into it, you know? Kind of like missing teeth, you know? Just lean into it. If you can't fix it, dance with it, baby. So, yes, I stopped painting houses. I stopped doing murals. I stopped doing restaurants and faux finishing and all the things that were just poisoning the earth, my body, the people around me, everything. So then I did my smoke shop, which was great, and then here we are now after getting the opportunity to just paint what's in your heart. And luckily it all worked out perfectly because minimal. I get minimal paint. I started a design, I started whatever this is. Because of my allergies, it even kind of inspired it, wouldn't you say? Because I was gonna paint, yes, but I wasn't gonna use a lot of paint, yes. So I think it's cool. Now but I appreciate you all for showing up today. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this crazy channel because I'm trying to do something here, brothers. You're gonna say, I was there when? You know, someday. The ego on this guy. Welcome to the stream. All right, now that's way too bright. We're not doing that. We need more yellow oxide. Just a dollop. 3 dollops is fine. Now, brown. What have I done with the I can't roll my R's. Not right now anyway, okay. Boom. I have this real toxic blue-green. It's making up most of this. And I'm just toning it down into like an army color. You know? Or bright. But it has a range. Throw a little yellow oxide in it. It just muds it up perfectly. So we came through all this with brown. What am I going to do with these, he says. Let's see. Too bright? It's not bad. Actually doesn't look green at all. Whew. That hold your breath moment was brought to you by Chewables. Chewing chewable chompers. Chester's chewing chomper chewables. My goodness, dude. So it's a full-on rainbow. Full-on double rainbow. What does it mean? Remember that? You remember the cool things? Bouncing in the screen here and there where it needs to go. $10 million views. If I just keep saying it, does that help? Dang. So we just got to think about it like, okay, we have distance for, there's some bushes, there's some things that have to go in there. I gotta work that out. I don't know what it is yet. Right here, something has to happen right here, okay? Just so you know, I'm aware. Then, okay, so right up here in front, this is one here, I see. Like say it's a bush. There has to be something right here in front. What is it? Is it this big? Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. We gotta just step back. We gotta think about it. Let's think about this together. You and I shall think about a painting. You and I shall be quite amazing. Okay, you guys kind of get the gist of it now. Now, I'm gonna be a branch. Now, this is this height. This is this height. Like I see something, man, it's so hard. So it comes out here, sticks up there, probably, Oh, it has to go. Like, see, so you see how this is angled that way. This is angled that way. So this is a hill that receives a westerly wind, obviously.
Set. Stop, 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 stop.
Stop, 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 stop. I've stopped. Yeah, what you guys see is different. The compression is great. Should I just highlight the leaves that are in there? Hey, hey, there he is. What's happening, bud?
Say hi, see how you doing?
Doing pretty well. Just working this out live on the internet.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to wait it out.
Uh-huh.
But there's perhaps, as Travis just said, I need to stop.
Maybe.
Just chill for a minute. I gotta highlight these, and then I gotta put something here. Something is sitting here, covering this. This is a embankment here. Just gotta figure that out.
Yep. It's awesome. Lovely, man. Well, I won't interrupt your liveness.
Oh, you're good.
Cool.
Appreciate you coming in and saying hello.
Came in to share something with you, but
Go ahead, I'll mute. Hang on.
you can have
I'll be right back.
Leave it on.
On. Are we? Yep. Go ahead.
Just a second here.
What are we doing? Uh-oh. Nice. What is this? You?
This is my music that I wrote that someone else is singing here.
Nothing will leave a darker hole than a self-extinguished star. Dark room where light bloom, no matter how dim you think you are.
Local? Somebody singing?
No, this is I work with a computer.
No life spawned by its light, yet unknown light years away.
Shut the front door.
Deep dark it gleams bright.
So crazy.
It shines nightly.
This morning this was a poem.
So, and then now it's this. And then you're going to be on Shopify or on some kind of fucking Spotify. And then you're going to have 16 million fucking hits. And then I'm going to be like, how the hell did you do that, William? And you're going to be like, I don't know, I just put it on. I don't know. This morning it was a poem.
I downloaded this program this morning,
You,
and I'm gonna put my poems in and told it what kind of music I wanted and helped it through a few things.
yo, I mean, for Silver City kind of vibe, that's it for all these people. And for, hang on, every,
Single-handedly nightly, it guides them all home.
yeah, man. You're covering a lot of bases with this. Who's singing it, how you've done it. I'm respecting the idea here.
I've also, into this program, I spoke into it for 10 minutes, and it took a voice recording of my voice, and now I can use my own voice to sing songs.
Right.
Doesn't sound as good as their voices.
Right. So what you need to share that on is Christians sites. You need to share it on all kinds of, just hashtag it with all kinds of, like, soccer moms, hashtag it with all kinds of cool things, and you will have, I mean, music, dude.
Yeah.
You know
So
how
I
important
have
music is.
3
and
songs
how,
that were poems this morning now.
that it's nuts. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. And you can take, and I can take a picture of this,
Uh-huh.
right?
Sure.
And I can download it into my thing.
Animate
and I can
it.
say, write a song based
about
on
it.
this picture.
Wow.
And it would take and you could say what, and you could type the mood, what
Isn't
type
that
of
nuts?
song, and it would take your photograph and it would.
Sure it would.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah, sure it is.
Everybody's like, oh, it's AI, but I'm like,
say- I say put some hashtags on it, get it on Spotify, and you'll be on fucking, you'll be, You're breaking my brain right now, is all I'm saying. Because I'm doing this all the time. This is like how I live in a way. That I'm like, damn, when I see that, I'm like, oh my gosh. Instantly. I bet you, here, wait, like, anybody want to chime in? Because it's going to take them a couple minutes. There's a little bit of a thing, but dude,
Yeah.
that's
Insane.
it's
right?
real money,
Yeah.
too, for you, because you've already done it. You produced it. It's done.
Yeah.
All right? Now, just put it out there.
You gotta figure out how to do that right, but yeah.
Yeah, you, right, wrong, whatever.
Well,
Put it out there. That's the most important thing, what you've done.
Uh-huh.
All the other stuff will come because people will attach themselves to it. They'll be like, oh, I like that. And then they'll be like, oh, man. And then, oh, I like that. And then, oh, wow, look at that, my studio. And look, oh, wow, look at my history, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what I do,
Yeah.
which is incorporate all of these things. I'm certainly not doing that. That's inspirational. No one wants to chime in. That's all right. That's all right, man.
Pretty fun.
Dude, that's amazing. Very cool. I just want to say congratulations, and I'm a little jealous. I'm not jealous, but it stirs something inside of me, William.
Well,
That's what it is.
I would say, I mean, these particular, I use AI all the time for a lot of things, right? But I use it. I don't like,
Travis. Say.
Here's a guy who makes music.
What I'm hearing. It's cool and weird at the same time. That sounds really good.
He makes music.
what do you say?
He says, I'm blown away by what I'm hearing. It's cool and weird at the same time. That's really good. And he makes music.
Let's go, man.
He taught me how to play King of the Hill on the guitar. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I never forgotten it.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah. So I was hoping he would chime in because
That's cool.
he does music. He has albums.
That's awesome.
And to knowing what that is, he's blown away. I mean, obviously, it was a poem this morning.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I want to do something. I want to do something.
I have the program on my laptop. I haven't got it here. I opened up and do that. I was going to take a picture of one of your things and show you how it works.
Bro, you're welcome to do it.
Yeah,
I don't care.
my iPad over to do that. Yeah.
You should do that one.
Oh, that-
Fucking blow the AI's mind.
oh, yeah. That's cool in there.
You can't, I don't even mind. I don't mind at all what's going on in the world. I enjoy it. I use it. I use it on my own channel to save me time to edit videos at night.
AI will become dangerous once it's using flesh and bone.
Yeah.
Once it's
yeah.
using flesh computers.
Right now it's just
Because
using
the
us.
only place that you can actually do quantum
Yeah.
computing right now is in the human brain.
Sure.
And so,
Yeah. Right now it's just using us as informational.
right. Well, no, we're
So
using it. It's
I'm
not
cool
using
with that.
us yet.
Well,
Eventually, it may try. But
our information is the only thing making it real.
Well, sure.
So
sure.
it's using us.
But we
We're
are-
rehashing our own garbage.
I feel like that I am paying it my information for the right to use everyone else's.
Amen, brother.
It's kind of like, here's my information. Now give me everything else I want, and it's good at that. So
And it'll make songs
it'll do anything I ask it to.
through all the ladies who've sang before. Thanks.
And then, I mean, I could. Like
And
I said,
then,
and I put my own
and
voice
your
in it.
voice, and yep, fucking ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a good way. I hope you make $1 million on that song, and it just blows your mind.
Well, the song is awesome. The poem is awesome.
Everything about it is awesome.
So, and
That it was a poem this morning,
Yeah.
and that you don't do music, and that now it is a song that you could upload to Spotify is awesome.
Yeah.
Because you're done. It's like every video I produce, I'm done with them.
Yeah.
Once I edit them and do the thing, I'm like, okay, now go make me money.
Here you go.
And with music, it's so much easier. I'm gonna say that because people love music, man.
It's true.
That's what they have. That's all
I
they're
just
doing.
I just sent another thing to a friend of mine. His name's Lance Barber. He's an actor. He was the father on Young Sheldon.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, he's a buddy of mine. I talk to him all the time, and I sent him this idea I have for a reality show.
Yep.
Called the Renaissance Man.
Nice.
And the Renaissance Man. It would start off with me, right, in my shop.
Sure.
And I would create would say, all right, now I'm coming to your studio, and I'm going to make what you make, and I'm going
Nice.
to do it at your level,
Nice.
right? And then it would be a challenge, right? So
Yeah.
I would go to someone else's studio, I would come to you, I would paint with you, you would
Yeah.
talk to me about what you're doing, and then I would try to do what you do at a professional level, and then I would go to a glass blower,
Yeah.
and then I would go to a
It's awesome.
woodworker.
It's a good
I
show.
would, you know,
Yep.
and call-
And you got to go to a brewery.
You gotta, well, I want to go
Because
to
after,
art, you know,
fucking, what is,
it is, but I'm talking visual arts.
Brewmaster's gonna punch you in the face telling him he ain't an artist.
Oh, he definitely is. But
I get what you're saying.
that's more science.
For sure, for sure.
see
I get
more
what you're saying.
Science and alchemy. It's more.
Absolutely, 100%.
But so I would do that, and then I would go do all
Go
these
to a
different
marble
things.
sculpting,
And sometimes I
be
would
in
be better than
Italy.
the artist, and sometimes I would get my ass
For sure.
handed to me on a platter.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But it would
It's all
be-
about the experience and then sharing that. You don't need production to do that, brother. You need your phone.
That's right.
I don't know if you've seen anything lately, but it's all done on
Fuck
phones.
yeah, I'm doing that on my phone. Yeah, I'm doing that's
That phone has a nicer camera than most cameras.
this particular one especially. Yeah. This,
Yeah, bro.
This iPhone quadruple.
With my phone, it looks like a phone. That looks like Cletus McFarland.
Oh, yeah, this
You
is-
know,
I mean, this has
they're
been-
literally filming his whole YouTube channel, 4 million subscribers on an iPhone. Fucking genius. You don't need much, sir.
Yeah.
And you're doing it, and I love it.
Yeah.
Keep
Now
it
I
up.
Get my YouTube channel going.
I need to talk to you about belts for that electric skateboard.
I'll look around. I might have some.
Ooh,
But can you not order them online anymore?
I don't know.
You can maybe get parts, but I might have one or two. I'll look and see.
I want to switch it up to cordless too. It's got to be done nowadays. Everything is cordless.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's 100% for sure. It's just whether they're still in business.
Well, they aren't. So the guy who makes these is not in business anymore.
Yeah.
And so his website was still there with just parts.
Mm.
Right. And but that
So
was,
it's just all up to me now.
yeah, but I think I might have some belts. I'll look. I did.
Take a look, see if you
I
can.
have
That'd be
2 more
great.
Triggers I just saw yesterday. So
Oh wow.
I'll give you those.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just want to. Yeah.
I don't have mine anymore. I sold
Right,
it,
right.
So, you know, never mind, so. This thing, the next thing I'm gonna get's gonna be one of the one wheels, you know,
Sure.
the little fat wheel in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Electric unicycles.
They're fun.
I want an electric unicycle, but it'll kill me, so I will die. if
The
I-
one wheels will knock you down too,
Yeah, but they don't.
but
go
they're
as
not
fast.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going 40 miles an
Or
hour.
50 or 80. I mean, some of these guys are insane.
Yeah.
Jesus, they take all the regulators out of them and they're flying along.
Yeah.
You know,
Well-
gotta be in medieval armor.
Yeah, he should be.
All right, goodbye, you and all your followers.
Cheers. Thanks for stopping in. My neighbor. Man, I gotta learn how to do electric stuff. Man. I got an off-road electric skateboard a few years ago that just kind of needs a belt. Kind of means I gotta learn electricity, high voltage, whatever, electric skateboard, off-road stuff. Take it apart, put in a new thing to make it cordless, so I don't have to freaking. See? Nailed it, dude. Like, this town is like, dude, I tell you, it's so ridiculous. I want to make a poem. I want to turn it into a song via AI. It's so much. It just gets, it puts a fire up in me, you know? I'm like, obviously initially, fuck yeah, you know, I get all the problems because I'm a painter, I'm an artist, I don't want, but whatever, dude, there's nothing that it can do that hasn't been done already. So what I'm doing hasn't been done already, so therefore it can't do what I'm doing. You understand? And I'm okay with that. I like being an artist that does my own stuff. I don't have to worry about AI. But if I wanted to make a song, man, now all I got to do is take a poem, pay $30 for a thing, and then put a bunch of freaking. I want to make a song just to make money with it. I want to make it as a video. As look at how easy it is to make money with AI. That would be funny. And make money. God damn it. I just want to. I don't know what kind of feelings I'm getting out of all this. They real, dog. Makes me want to take a break. You guys take breaks? Howdy, howdy. You guys can come in, bring your dog. This is the guy from Breaking Bad. What's his name? Ron White? That's not his name. But this dude looks just like him. The dad from Malcolm in the Middle. That's it, dude. I'm fucking, you're right. It's all about the one, son. Praise the Lord. Sometimes you just gotta take a break, dude. How long have I been doing this? Yeah, I talked to my buddy for a while. We've been at it 2 hours. It's a nice time for a break. Appreciate y'all showing up, saying hey, subscribing if you're new. Come on, man, get me out there. Get me out there. Let's go. People are all proud of not asking. Fuck that, man. Come on, man. Who else do you know doing art? How many of the artists do you subscribe to in your channels? You know what I mean? Let's go. Maybe a few. I subscribe to a few artists. I like art. Now we're outside. Totally want to collaborate now and make a song. I have, look, as an artist, I have 1, 2, 3 albums that I made in the early 2000s. More like soundscapes rather than music. I don't know rules of music and needing, like, you know, choruses and all that jazz. I just made a soundscape, emotional music, if you will. Music for plants. But to take a poem and turn it into a whatever that was, we should try that social experiment. We can even pick something to donate all the money to that we make on this social experiment. First song, at least, right? I just have to do it as a whole thing, whole video. Like, why not take a Dr. Seuss rhyme scheme and work it out? All right, back to painting. All right, let's get to the serious works. Serious. This is serious, people. This is serious. Oh, that's a little shaky, isn't it? We don't want a little shaky. Let's breathe deep. More brown. More yellow ochre. Mix that in with the green. It's nice. It's nice. Try to find an accommodating color right there. That's some spaz work right there. Could be the tobacco. We definitely got to get this to 67%, 70% finished, whatever that means. Nice, perfect. Sorry you guys can't see this, but it's good. It's good. More brown. And we'll do half of it darker. Nice. Once we finish fixing all the little problem areas, be able to come in and noticeably work on the highlights. Nice. a real easy fix. Oh. I think I fill this in a little bit. Okay.
Jerry tuned it. Set. 420.
Nice. Yeah. Step away from the car. It's a good green brown because it's really blending everything in. That's what we want. Right there. Oh, don't touch the painting where it's wet. Nice. Fixin'. Better. cleaner. That's what we want.
Human scent. That's looking really great.
Boomer! Thank you very much. How are you guys doing?
Laura D. Zermatt. Scent. Banners have medium skin tone.
Rainbow of green. It's really what finalizes the painting is that there's an actual, all the greens are in front of you and all the browns. Everything kind of just blends together as a rainbow. Throw a little bit more yellow ochre into the mix. Probably in your way. Sorry. Okay. nice. Oh my goodness. Stand up. Take a look. Okay. Okay, so we need to decide. We got to decide. We have a lot of the greens in betweens. The greens in betweens. And the swings. Let's think about this. Interesting. Just where it needs it right now. Just where it needs it. Called the Big Fix. But this is the foreground foliage that I need, scared of. But we make it work. We make it work. Just right there and right over here. Where? Where? corner blade. Let's just see it for a second. Back it up. And wait. All right. Okay, what we want to do here is not fail. Just want to see weight. You know, like the weight. We just got to let this blacks dry. So it kind of just tucks it in. And that was just a deep covering. I think, hey, I gotta step back, take a look-see. Okay, so now it's just highlights. Yeah? Gotta pick the right color. What is the right color? Still, I gotta let that dry. I suppose that's good enough. I gotta go eat and stuff today. So I'll just come back Saturday and put in all the highlights. What do you think? I want to put in a couple. But how? Not blue. Let's just try something out. See if we can't pull it off so that come Saturday we'll show up and be all ooh about it. You ever been ooh about it? Ooh, nice. So, green, yellow, a little bit of the white, black, gray, brown. It's just more of the green and yellow. What we want to do here is start giving light to areas. I mean, yeah, so. It's a good start, maybe. You don't want to jump too fast, too far. So if we pull this here, see, it's a couple lines, kind of pull it out. Black. So let's see. Pull a little bit out here and there, see if I can see it pop from back. Fast. Does it pop? Because obviously what I'm going to do is bring a little bit more white into it. Should even And this will be what sets us for Saturday. Coming in. That'll give me the idea. And then we can just keep going. The blacks will be dry here and there. And we just got to keep adapting. Till it all pops. Pop like a beast from Korea. Pop, see that? See it pop? It's popping. See it pop? It's popping. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to eat. I'm sorry. Let's go over here to the left a little bit. Didn't help at all. Try it again. Maybe I should stop so that I know where I have to mix. Sábado. Because Thursdays and Saturdays is when I stream live painting. I appreciate everyone showing up today. Liking the stream, maybe seeing some new subscriptions, because we getting this channel out there. Popping it, just making it pop, you know, just trying to make it pop and pop and pop and pop, pop like and pop and pop, 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 pop. Now we're just going to put in shadows by leaving out highlights or putting in highlights around things. This is where it's important, where all the light starts to shine through. You start to bring different aspects of the levels. Weird. I know. That's okay. We'll fix it Saturday. How many of you are coming back on Saturday? Because I'll be here painting. Sharing a little bit of my world with you all. Shadows and light areas. Okay, that's it. Thank you all very much for showing up today, being a part of my little show. I appreciate you. This is day 15. Day 16 is going to be on Saturday, and that's going to be a big highlight day. Hopefully you all show up and say hi on that day. Should be a lot of fun. As you can see, good few hundred lines. Now we got some deep spots up front we can add to and highlight everything else. We got the mid highlights through there. That's kind of nice. Just wanted to tippy toe on those real quick, and now we got to come in with the. We got to come in with this. This whole frontal region needs some help, and we'll be banging and clanging. I want to thank you all once again for being here, and we'll see you Saturday. Oh, and thanks everyone. Look at this. Silver City, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go outside and stand in the sun. I recommend everyone else, if you got sunshine, if you got rains, go outside, just, breathe it in.